What is up, my butterflies? What is up, my besties? It's Corrie, and welcome to Corrie's Corner. Guys, we're doing another writing vlog because it's past that original publishing date that I had wanted to have my debut novel out by, and I've started school again. So school and all of that jazz. It's been like in my way, and I haven't been able to write as much as I wanted to. So here we are. Let's just go ahead and get into the video. Okay, if you haven't read the title already, today we're going to be doing a little bit of a writing update. Now, I feel like just because of school and the works lately, I haven't been writing a lot, but I want to update you guys on what I am going to be writing for the rest of 2024 and how it's been going so far. Because after making those ambitious goals in July that we all know did not get met, we're just gonna do a little reset, okay? A writing reset. It's fall, it's cutesy. I feel like it's time. Also, do not mind the charger that is just slightly hanging there. I just tried to film a clip and I realized my computer is in fact dead. So yeah, we can't really do that right now. So as I mentioned earlier, school has started for me, and although that can be a downside with all the work I have to do, that's also a plus in this case, because if you didn't know, last year your girl was not on top of her work. Did I still finish off with a 4.0? Yeah. However, it took a while to get back there. Okay, let me just say, it took a while. Okay, so basically I didn't have any study strategies. Okay, I didn't know what to do, and after like the beginning of the year where all the teachers are nice, yeah, I hit a slump. Okay, didn't know how to study. Your girl was just, she was fighting for her life. However, I use summer school as a little experiment. Okay, I have now learned how to study. Also, guys, if you are not on those Cornell notes, I suggest you get on them because I was put on. Okay, I just happened to be scrolling through YouTube and all the socials, and I kept on seeing things about Cornell notes. Now, YouTube and my phone, it must have been listening because it must have known that I was struggling. I was struggling really hard, okay? And so they put me on, and they put me on all these study techniques, and I was like, okay, your girl now has a planner. She hasn't used a planner since like what, middle school, the 6th grade, okay? And I am thriving right now. I'm doing better than ever. So I thought this weekend would be the perfect weekend to throw writing into the mix, like start doing something I enjoy other than studying. Because I actually really like studying. If you guys didn't know that about me, I love learning, and studying now is so fun. I love it so much. Anyway, other than studying, into the mix. So since I'm missing 2 days next week because I'm getting trained for some association, I was like, why don't we throw writing in just to test my limits of organization? Because I've been staying on top of my homework and all of my stuff recently and all my projects. And I was like, okay, Corrie, look at you. You're doing like so well. And so we're throwing a new object into the water, seeing if I can tread over it. Okay, that was a really weird analogy. I'm sorry. But that's what we're going to do. So we're going to try to see writing, and we're going to try to see what it's like, because my goal for 2024 is to finish the 3rd draft of my debut novel. My goal in general is to just get published. Now, I did miss my publishing date, which is really, really unfortunate if I'm gonna be honest. Like, I was actually super bummed when I finally realized that I couldn't make that publishing date. I was super sad about it because I want to be a published author like so bad. I don't think you guys understand how long I've been writing my debut novel. I've been writing it since quarantine, since COVID. Guys, it's 2024. COVID was 2020, 4 years ago. Now, in hindsight, it really hasn't been that long because I started my book in 2021. So, but that's still 3 years. That's 3 years, guys. Like, what? Anyway, they say with time you get wiser. I'm not so sure how that's working out for me, but I I'd like to think I've gotten wiser. I mean, look, I now enjoy studying when it used to be the bane of my existence. We're getting sidetracked, guys. We're getting sidetracked. But I want to see how writing will go. So currently for 2024, what I'm thinking is I want my debut novel at least done and drafted. Okay, I want the edits to be out of my hands by NaNoWriMo. If you guys don't know what NaNoWriMo is, Loga, where have you been? You should like go watch my other videos. I am a Twilight stan if you recognize that. Anyway, NaNoWriMo is National Novel Writing Month. It takes place in November, and each day you write 1,556 words for a total of 50,000 words at the end of the month. A novel, which is why it's called National Novel Writing Month, it is a non-profit, I think. Don't quote me on that one. I just know that it's free because I use it. Everything that I use is in fact free because your girl does not have the money to be spending, okay? Your girl is broke. But that's okay. That's okay because I am still a student, so I have the right to be broke, okay? Anyway, by National Novel Writing Month, which is in November, I need to have, what am I tapping? My computer's right in front of me. I need to have this novel done, babe. It needs to be out of my hands. It needs to be in the hands of my editor. She needs to be gone. She needs to be done because I want to get published this year, whether that means I'm publishing a fantasy book in November or not. I mean, Christmas fantasy book? No, it has nothing to do with Christmas, guys. So if you see me publishing it in December, that's because I just want to become a published author this year, okay? That's why. And yeah, so this bad boy needs to be done by October. I am on my third draft, which is basically just my self edits and like my final edits before I send it off to my editor. Okay, that's what the draft 3 is for me. Originally, I didn't do draft 3s. Originally, I only did 2 drafts, but I've come to notice that 2 drafts is not enough. It is not enough. Okay, at least for me. Some people can write 1 draft and be done, and I'm like, babe, how are you doing that? Because I can't. I legit can't. It just doesn't work that way for me. But yeah, this is done by at least the end of October, and preferably before October because I want to finish. Here we go. Here's the secret, guys. I want to outline a new book for NaNoWriMo, and it's gonna be a Christmas book. Shh. I literally haven't told anyone that. You guys are the first people to know, as if I have that many friends in my life anyway. But you guys are the first people to know about this, okay? I legit have told no one. No one knows about this. I've been keeping this under wraps for a good period now because I've had this idea and I don't want to let other people know because none of the details, they're not locked in. None of them are locked in, okay? None of them will be locked in until it's like published, or at least the first draft is done, okay? But actually, I responded to a comment in one of my other videos, another one of my writing videos, and that person asked me what platform I use and does Google Docs steal because I mentioned that I use Google Docs in that video. I write my first drafts in Google Docs because I'm well aware that Google Docs has some sketchy stuff going on, but I actually really like the platform. And I mean, it sucks that they steal and they use other people's stuff for like their own personal use. However, I write my worst draft, the draft that I don't even put some parts in Google Docs, because I feel like if something were to get stolen, that's not my best work. It is still my work, and don't get me wrong, I'm like a little bit annoyed with that, but I love Google Docs so much, okay? And I love writing on Google Docs, and I also have all of my planning materials in Google Docs, so I feel like it's an easier way to like access things in comparison when I use Reedsy. But I use Google Docs for my first draft, and for my second draft I use Reedsy, as I just said, and that's where I like pull everything together, like all the strings are tied tight, like everything is locked in. And my third draft is just for grammatical changes. It's nothing like in depth, but like things I realize, or like rewording a sentence. Draft 1, get my ideas down on paper. Draft 2, switch around scenes, characters, and things that I see do not work. My draft 3, editorial purposes, like, oh, does this sentence really sound right? Like, oh, a comma is not supposed to be here, instead it's supposed to be a semicolon. Like, that's what my draft 3 is for. Then it's off to my editor. Then after she does her stuff, I check it off and then publish my book. As you can see, I'm not quite on those last 2 steps. Oh, and I just want to say, a lot of you might be wondering, well, Corey, when do you format your book? Babe, Breedsy does it for you. I mean, I have some stuff I do in Google Docs that helps me like get my scene breakers done, but like, babe, Breedsy does it for you. I'm so happy I found them because not only are they free, but they format your book and they also have good planning stuff like included in their package. And I'm just like, I love Reedsy so much. Like, I just do. I'm drafting a new novel and I'm really excited. I'm not gonna tell you guys anything else. I'm just gonna tell you I'm drafting a new one, and it is a Christmas novel because none of the other things are out yet. Like, everything else is under wraps. I haven't told my newsletter people about that. Also, if you didn't know, guys, I have a website. I have a newsletter. If you go to my Instagram, which is author Maida McKay, it is linked in my bio. Actually, I'll just link my website in this video as well because I haven't really gotten a lot of traffic on that, and I feel like because it's poorly advertised. So if you're watching this right now and you see me talking about my website, please go check it out. Like, do me a favor and check it out. I'd love it if you were able to like see that. Like, I don't know, I just that just seems cool to me. Like, I have newsletter followers, like, hello. So I do have a newsletter, I do have a website. If you want to check it out, link is in the description down below. That is all the updates I think I have so far. I want to finish this, my debut novel, by preferably start of October. Guys, I know it's September. I know it's September. I know. You don't have to tell me twice. However, if I at least have it finished, like, let's be honest, if I do straight outlining, it only takes me like 3 days. Like, if I straight like just outline in my free time, like, it'll only take me 3 days max. Like, outlining does not take me that long because I've done it so many times that I just have it down packed at this point. So outlining probably isn't gonna take me that long, but I do want to make sure like I'm done with this book and like I have time to breathe before I go into the next one, because I feel like that's something else that like put me into a slump, was the fact that I finished writing my debut novel, then I wrote 2 other books in the span of 3 months. I feel like that's what set me in like this slumpish feeling. Maybe that was 2023. That makes sense. Let's get into the writing portion of the video because I've been yapping at you guys for literally, it says like 12 minutes on here already. And I want you guys to see me being productive, because if you see me being productive, that means I'm actually being productive. So let's get to writing. We're starting on chapter 15, which means we are halfway through, which is super exciting. I have 31 chapters. These, I realize from chapter 15 on, these are a dense set of chapters. These chapters are thick, they're detail heavy, and that's because past Corrie was like, this is kind of cool. I'm just throwing more stuff at you so you're always on your toes. Why did she do that? I don't know, but I think it's kind of cool. So let's get into it. Hopefully I can get at least 1 chapter done today. Fingers crossed, because 1 chapter is like 10 pages. 12. Yeah. Okay, let's get started. Hi guys, it is in fact the next day. I did get 1 chapter done and a little bit more. If you couldn't tell, I got my hair done, so I was at the hair salon for quite a bit of time and I was just click-clacking away. I didn't get 2 chapters done because chapter 16 and 15 are actually really, really long. However, I'm almost done with chapter 16, so that's good. Currently, my project is sitting at 78,745 words. So we've added a bit of stuff to it, but I didn't get any writing clips yesterday because my camera wouldn't work, and I was like, hello, why are you not working? So instead we're gonna get some writing clips this morning. However, I hope I said this in my last clip. I think I did. I don't have a lot of time today because I do actually have homework and work to do. So sorry if this isn't as productive as you hope this vlog would be. I hope you guys don't really mind. Like, I was chatting, I was literally yapping for like 14 minutes. I went back and edited the clips. 14 minutes I was yapping at you guys. So I apologize. I'll try to be productive right now, but again, I don't have a lot of time. So what I think I'm gonna do is just finish editing chapter 16. That way it's like done, and then I will move on to my schoolwork. And I mean, if I have any more time to write, I'll include it in this vlog, but if not, it is what it is. I'm sorry, but I hope you enjoy these couple of clips. Hi guys, I finished chapter 16. I'm so proud of myself. Also, can we talk about how absolutely gorgeous this couple is? Like, first of all, one of the tropes in my book is he falls first and harder, but I'm not sure it's harder at this point. Like, he's already fallen by this point. She's just now falling, right? We're on chapter 17, so we're about halfway through. She's just now falling for him, right? But they're still learning how to tolerate each other. Tolerate each other. She's just like, "Oh, I tolerate him now, yada 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 yada." But now she's seeing the signs that she's slowly falling for him. Like, guys, this is a slow burn. Like, he may be like absolutely head over heels for her, right? They may have this sarcastic, witty banter. She doesn't know that he's head over heels, right? I love writing like this, okay? Right? Like, in this chapter, she's just learned that she's concerned for him. She's like, wait, I tolerate him, but why am I concerned, right? Oh my goodness. It's literally so beautiful to write. Their dynamic is just gorgeous, okay? It's gorgeous, 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 gorgeous. And I don't know what I love about enemies to lovers so much, because I think I've written like 2 books with like, it's not full enemies to lovers, but like dislike to lovers. Yeah, maybe even 3. No, because the second book I wrote was not dislike to lovers. Actually kidding. Okay, all of my books have some rivalry dislike to lovers. I didn't even know that, guys. Anyway, I finished chapter 16, and so this is going to be the end of the vlog. I hope you guys have an amazing morning, evening, or night, wherever you are, and this is Corrie signing off.